Thank you very much, Northeast Indiana. The whole state of Indiana. I'm such, Steve, at a loss for words. I'm overwhelmed. What an incredible honor it is to be Indiana's next United States Senator. Please give it up for my great friend, the man who I wanted to introduce me for the first time as the next senator, Steve Schein, our great Republican chairman. And to all of you, for the last 8 years, it has been the honor of my life, of the Banks family's life, to serve this district, the greatest district in the country, in the United States House of Representatives. Thank you for giving us that opportunity. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, I wasn't nervous about the election. I felt good about it. Right? I mean, Indiana is a conservative state. Indiana deserves a conservative senator fighting for us, and that was what I was running to be. I wasn't nervous about the election. I was nervous about something else today. My 11-year-old Annie, as she left the house this morning, said they were having a mock election at their school and they were voting on my election. And Annie said, "Dad, it would be really embarrassing if you lost in my class election." How did we do? 64%. And I've learned to do everything I can not to embarrass my kids, although there are times when I do it on purpose, but I didn't want to let you down. I hope one day that my daughters, Lily, Betsy, and Annie, know that we do this for them. This is the greatest country in the history of the world. And I refuse to be a part of the first generation in American history that will pass this country off to our kids in worse shape than we found it. And that's my pledge to all of you tonight. When I get to the United States Senate, in a matter of weeks, I'm going to fight to make sure that these girls, your kids and your grandkids, have a country that they can be proud of, too, for the rest of their lives. My parents are here. My grandma is here. My mother-in-law is here. Our family, they do so much to support us. We couldn't do, Amanda and I, we couldn't do what we do in serving our country in this way without our family. And I want to thank all of my family behind me, all of my supporters, all of my friends who are with me tonight. This is an incredible honor. I don't take it lightly, but it's not possible without all of your support. So truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. I get the question all the time, what do you do on Election Day? And, it's an odd day for a political candidate. David Keller, my great chief of staff, give it up for him, my great friend. He calls Election Day the dark side of the moon. It's a really eerie day. I mean, sort of all I don't get as many phone calls. People are kind of glued online. Nobody really knows what to do on Election Day. It's a really odd day. So I get the question, what do you do on Election Day? I read books. I think I went to Starbucks 3 times today. I try to tune it out. I see my friend Marlin Stutzman here. He's going to be a great congressman again for our district. And Marlon, you know what I'm talking about. It's a really weird day. Election Day is a really weird day because there's nothing else that we can do. We put it all on the line. We've worked hard. We kicked this campaign off 2 years ago. We've been running for the United States Senate, and on Election Day, there's really nothing left for me. There's nothing else that I can do to change another vote or go out and get another vote. So you kind of tune out. I'll tell you what I did today, though, Steve. I went for a long walk. I am so proud of where I come from. I come from real America, small town Indiana, Columbia City, Indiana, the best hometown in America. I didn't come from a rich family. I didn't come from a powerful family. My dad is a retired factory worker. My mom is a former a cook in a nursing home. We sort of grew up on the other side of the tracks. We didn't come from a lot. And today I went for, I hear my mom laughing. Today I went for a walk. I walked by the site where my old high school used to be. I was walking my dog Marshall, who most of the time walks me. We walked past where my high school used to be. Then I walked to a couple of different sites of homes where I grew up when I was born in a trailer park and lived there for the first 6 years of my life. And then we moved to another house in Columbia City. I walked by both of those places. I walked past CJ's hot dog stand, my first job for 4 summers in a row. It was a great job that I was proud to do. Then I walked into the trailer park where I was born. I spent the first 4 years of my life. And then I walked the dog back home. And there were a couple of things that came to mind. I promised Steve I'd be brief, but the first thing that came to mind is I came from the best family in the world, the best community in the world. I had the best teachers in the world. I have the best support in the world. Whitley County supported me when they elected me to the county council. My district supported me when I went to the state senate. You've all supported me in Congress. I am blessed, very blessed and proud of where I came from. And I want all of you to know that, especially my mom and dad, that I am so proud of where I came from, and you have instilled in me the principles that is what this country is all about, a great country, a country where you can come from somewhere and end up something better. That's the American dream. The other thing that came to mind on my afternoon walk with Marshall, I was walking through the trailer park, and there were Trump signs all over the trailer park. I walked by one trailer that was right across the lane from where we lived, and there was a mom on the porch with 2 little boys that looked just like me and Chad when we were that age, playing in the lawn of the trailer park. And I thought, and I know, Marlon, you sympathize with this, these are the people that we are fighting for. These are the people who aren't just having a hard time making ends meet. They're getting further and further behind because of the policies of the radical left and what they've done to this country over the last 4 years. And we're not going to stand up for that anymore. We're going to do something about it. That's what tonight is all about. Those families that I walked by today are sick and tired of seeing drugs flow into this country from a wide open border, killing Americans. The leading cause of death is fentanyl, killing Americans my age, of military age, because of the foolishness of the elites and the Democrats who are running this country today. And we're not going to stand up for it anymore. Amen. And that mom with her 2 little boys, I know and I can imagine that she's sick and tired of politicians in Washington who are selling this country out to other countries, sending our jobs overseas to China and Mexico and other countries. She wants her 2 boys to have a shot at the American dream, and that's what tonight is all about. This election is about fighting for this country. America is always worth fighting for. Yes. And that's what I'm going to do for you in the United States Senate. I don't take it lightly. This is an incredible honor, but tomorrow we roll up our sleeves and we get to work. And it is my prayer and my hope that tonight we will send Donald Trump back to the White House, the greatest president of my lifetime. And I will be a part of his backup crew to put America first and get this country back on track because of all of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me this opportunity. I won't let you down. God bless.